And just like that. Yo, what up? My name is Edgars and I'm 19 years old. I am born in Latvia and I go by the name of GoGo Eddy. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. But before that, I actually got something to show you. This right here is an apple and I'm gonna break it in half with my bare hands. So, here we go. The technique is to get it in the middle right here and just rip it apart. Now it comes out perfectly. It's like perfectly cut in the middle. Now watch this. And just like that. So I'm gonna be posting Monday, Wednesday and Friday. 3 times a week. Anyways, this video will be mainly about me because I feel like many of you don't know me well. And you might have seen so many videos about me on YouTube and photos on Instagram. You see what I do, but you don't know much about me. So let me answer some of your questions that you might have. So here we go. What is your full name? My full name is Edgars Ozils. I was born in Latvia. Yeah. Second question. What does my name mean? What does your name mean? By the way, let's look this up and have a look. So just for you all to know, this is how you pronounce my name in English.
Edgars. Edgars.
So keep practicing.
Edgars.
The way she said it.
Edgars.
That sounds like the Latvian accent of saying it.
Edgars.
That sounds decent. How difficult? Let me know in the comments below how difficult it is to pronounce Edgars. I say it's really difficult. Even for me sometimes, speaking to a random person and saying my name in English accent is freaking difficult. I just tell people that my name is Eddy because it's so much easier. The struggles of a Latvian name is real. Back to the meaning of my name. Alright, here we go. I found something. I found something that seems accurate enough. So that's what I found. Seems accurate enough for me. Third question. Are you named after anyone? Yes, I think I am. My dad was actually telling me that I think I might be named after a Latvian motocross champion. His name was also Edgars. And back in the days, my dad was obsessed with motocross bikes and racing. He still is today. And that could be the reason. Does your name make any interesting anagrams? An anagram is a word or phrase formed by changing the order of the letters in another word or phrase. For example, triangle is an anagram for integral. Actually, yeah, my name does make some interesting anagrams. One of them is rage. The second one is grade. Age, dare, dear, drag. But nothing too interesting. Anyways, let's move on to the next question. The next question is, if you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? I never thought about that. I think I would change it to Chris. Chris. Yeah. If I had to change my first name, I would change it to Chris. That's the answer. I know, it just sounds so cool and there's so many good actors that are named Chris. So, and it's easy to pronounce it. It's easy to remember it. So yeah, I'd name myself Chris if I had to change it. Question number 6. Where are you from? I am from Latvia. Baby, I am from Latvia. If you don't know where Latvia is, it's in Eastern Europe. Here it is on a map. Question number 7. Where were you born? I was born in Saldus, which is in Latvia. It's in the west, east coast. It's right here on this map, right here. Question number 9. Who did you look up to growing up? Good question. I actually never looked up to anyone until I was age 16. I guess I also looked up to my cousins a lot. Growing up when I was like 10, 11 or 12, I didn't really look up to anyone. I was just doing my own thing, having fun, and doing that. But when I was around 13, I began looking up to my cousins who were at age 19, 20, finishing high school and having jobs and all that. So yeah, I mainly looked up to my cousins, but then later on, I had to have better influence, so I looked up to people like Elliot Hulse, who are one of the best in fitness industry. I'm still growing up though, so I look up to people such as Elliot Hulse, Tim Han, Jake Paul nowadays. So yeah, that's what I look up to now. Question 10. What are your best characteristics? My best characteristics. Let me see. I'm fit, I'm witty, I'm hardworking, I'm disciplined, so good looking, funny, witty, silly, disciplined, hardworking, and trustworthy. Those are my best 5 characteristics, I guess. What are your favorite things about yourself? My favorite things about myself are I love the way I can just see an image in my mind, imagine it as clear as I can, imagine it as clear as I possibly can, and then just go out there, achieve it, do whatever it takes to actually achieve it. Yeah, the best characteristic about me is the fact that I can imagine, believe, and achieve anything that I set out to do, and do it the right way. And actually, the fact that I can share with you guys, document it, and inspire you to go out there and do the same. Question number 12. Which of your parents are you closest to? That's a really tough question because I'm really close to both of them. But I guess I'm more close to my dad because of the fact that we used to work in the same job. And we're interested in motocross, cars, mechanical things. So I'd say I'm more closer to my dad than my mom. But my mom is pretty close to the level of the closeness that I am with my dad, if that makes any sense. Question number 13. Which of your parents are you more like? I'm more like my dad. He's hardworking, disciplined, he gets done whatever he set out to do. He's good with cars and motorbikes, so am I. So yeah, I'm more like my dad. Question number 14. Are your grandparents still married? Nope. Question number 15. What relative was important to you growing up and why? There's one relative that was really important to me when I was growing up, and that's my cousin. He's been there to support me when I moved from Latvia to Ireland. Back in Latvia we were really kind of poor, so we didn't have much, and the fact that my cousin came by and gave us all these awesome things was pretty awesome. And another thing, he actually learned me how to stay streetwise and kind of hard work and discipline to also get what I want. Question number 16. What is one thing that you've never revealed to your parents? So the one thing I actually never revealed to my parents is the fact that I made a cake with something inside of it that may have caused them to go a bit crazy. That put my dad into hospital for a night. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this funny, awesome story. So basically, one day, me and my cousin, back in the day, got a bag of hash. And it was a big block of hash. If you don't know what hash is, it's kind of like weed. It makes you high. You smoke it, you drink it, you boil it, whatever you want to do. That's how you get high. And what we've done was we boiled that block of hash. We made a chocolate cake. We added the hash mixture to the chocolate cake. And we cut up this cake into multiple pieces. I think we had 2 of them each. And then we gave them out to my parents. I don't know why we did that, but I think that was my idea. To give one to my parents just so, let them taste it, I don't know why we did that, but anyways, the story is that me and my cousin brought over this plate to them, like a piece of hash brownie cake. They have a piece of the cake, and I think we got called by one of my friends to go over to their house and drink and party and stuff. So we go over there, we smoke. Back in the day I was actually smoking weed, drinking and doing all sorts of crazy things that most teenagers go through. By the way, be safe out there, don't do those sort of things, don't take this as a good example. This is a really bad example, so don't do anything like this. Anyways, the story is we go to my other friend's house, we smoke weed, and after about an hour, the hash brownies from the cake start kicking in and it's going like so crazy. My eyes go like so red. And the only thing on my mind was, what are my parents doing right now? They had like a piece of the freaking hash cake. What are they doing? Like, so I got a bad feeling. Then my sister called me. She said something. No. My mom called me, and she's like, "There's something wrong with Dad. He's feeling like he's on drugs or cocaine or something like that." So me and my cousin were freaking out. So we run down back to my house, and we see my dad on the kitchen. He's literally like this. He's just like this on the kitchen floor, like just like like standing around like laughing and shit and going crazy. And he thought he was actually gonna die. That's how real it was. He was sweating buckets. He had his t-shirt off. He was going outside and just he was going crazy because of that. He didn't know what was happening to his body and mind. So he was freaking out really hard. Yo, excuse me for that. My battery just died, so I had to change it. Sorry about that. But where was I? Alright. So the story about the hash cake. So, as I was saying, my dad was freaking out. He thought he had to go to the hospital. There was something wrong with him. My mom was freaking out because my dad was freaking out. But my mom wasn't that bad. So, my mom really wanted me to go to the hospital. And bear in mind, I was really high that time. I was really high. I was freaking out so bad because my dad was freaking out so bad. I literally thought that he was going to die. But my cousin, he was just laughing so hard. He was like... Oh, it was the funniest story of my life. But anyways, the story goes, okay, my mom begs me to go to the hospital to get my dad sorted out because he was freaking out really bad. He was tripping. So I called the ambulance, and at this time I can barely speak because I'm getting paranoid. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my address is. I can't even spell my name. So how the hell am I gonna talk to like ambulance people? So I called the ambulance, 999. Here he goes. Okay, I'm on the phone with the ambulance. What's my name? My name is Edgar. My name is Edgar Zozos. So the ambulance goes like, what's your address? My address is Clover. So then I just kind of like give my phone to my sister because I couldn't say the home or my address. So I give the phone to my sister just so she can say the address of the house. She says the address of the house because I couldn't pronounce it. I couldn't even speak. So she tells the address of our house. After about 10-15 minutes, the ambulance comes to our house. Yellow flashing lights. It's nighttime, 9 p.m, really dark. And my dad goes to the ambulance car, and now my cousin and my mom and my sister tells me to get in the ambulance with him. I'm like so freaking high, but they don't know that I'm high. Nobody knows that I'm so high except my cousin. So I'm just like, oh, should I do this? Should I not? So I get into the ambulance car. And this was the most awkward, most scariest, most funniest time of my life. Basically, my dad is freaking out. He thought he was about to die. He telling me like, I love you, my son. I love you, my son. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm gonna die right now. So the medics hook him up to the system, checks his blood pressure and all that. And he's just there like shaking and shit and doesn't know what to do. And I'm like just gonna like laughing in my head because I know he's gonna be alright, but he's just getting so paranoid. And I think there was like a mirror piece, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, no freaking way. My eyes were so red. It was like raging red, and I knew that the medics knew that I was high too. Whatever I was on, my dad was on it too. They knew it, but they didn't say it. I just knew it. So I'm trying to keep calm, try not to talk, just tell my dad it's gonna be alright, he's gonna be okay. And I was just sitting in the corner and I looked up, there's a camera pointing right at me. And I don't know, but I just got so paranoid because I thought this was gonna go out to the internet. I'm so high, my dad is so high, we don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I'm just trying to stay calm. I'm on my phone, just talking to my cousin, what should I do? What should I do? My hands are shaking, I'm so Hi, should I tell the medics that we ate hash brownies and stuff? Should I tell my dad that he's just been basically drugged? And anyways, we get to the hospital. The doctor checks my dad. They check his blood, and after an hour or two, I'm still really high, but it has gone from this level to about this level. Yeah, the doctor comes by, the nurse comes by, and they talk to my dad. They talk between each other and say that, oh, this guy just had hash brownies, and they're talking between themselves. They're like, I think one of them said that it's actually perfectly fine to eat hash brownies, which is not. They're talking between themselves that it's actually fine to do it, that they do it themselves once a week or so, that he's gonna be alright. He just had somehow some hash brownies. I don't give a, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just focused on not saying that this is what I did. So the doctor tells my dad that he's gonna be fine. He just needs some rest, and he still doesn't know what went wrong with him. I don't tell him. The doctors didn't even tell him, I think. But anyways, he forgot about it after that. He was fine. The next day we got home. And bear in mind, I was in that hospital for like 5 hours, so freaking high, so getting paranoid. I thought my dad could die. And my dad was freaking out, like so bad. I never seen him like so freaking scared. Mom or dad, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Now you know the story. Damn it. Now it's out there. It's out there now, so get used to it. These things happen, you know. Damn it. You know, these stories, they're funny, but don't take this as a bad example. Don't take this as a good example, that's what I meant. Anyways, let's move on to the next question. Question number 17. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? Actually, I have no idea. Maybe they would name me my sister's name, Karina. Maybe they would name me Alice. I feel like they would name me Anna or Alice or Karina. Either one of those. Anyways, move on to the next question. Question 18. What do you call your grandparents? I call them by their name. Easy enough. Question number 19. What is your best physical feature? It must be my back. My back is really huge. A V shape. Everybody compliments on my back of how huge it is, and my shoulders. I guess that's my best physical feature. And also my eyes. They're green as hell, like. So yeah. My eyes, my back, my shoulders. What is your biggest accomplishment? Alright, my biggest accomplishment, that must be achieving one of the best physiques, best natural looking physiques in Ireland under the age of under 19. So I'm done with the questions. Those were 20 questions about myself. Let me know if you liked this video. If you didn't, then hit the dislike button. If you did like it, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel right now. And I'll see you on Friday. If you did enjoy this video, let me know what you think in the comments below right now. And I'll catch you soon. I'll see you next time. Peace out, y'all.